stacking figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, suck a...
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Hurts. On the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 34. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had
taken it right down Broadway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it, and the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Bush. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Swift. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Black. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 60. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Pickett changing to play. Second and 6. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here. Because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Pickett back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. This is Smith with a grab. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cox. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. In motion right is Smith. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a give, right side Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here comes Swift. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's got some spin. There he goes, right side. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 64 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw, Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Shit won't let me pick the ball up.
Extra points
It's
splits
crazy.
the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And Hurts going to move him around. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And quickly they get to the line. And now they'll shift things around. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his pass incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the fourth and final quarter.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Swift again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
They'll try to run with Swift,
but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll run again with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, Cox. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On the give, this is Harris. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. The Pittsburgh Steelers